Hi, I am, I wish to discuss uh, pros and cons and the stop skills. I think I spoke a little bit about the pros and cons because a lot of times when we have our little episodes because we are going through changes, we have to ask ourselves, um, if I did this, what is the pros of it? What is the cons of it? Who am I going to hurt in the process of doing this just so that I don't have to feel and deal with whatever situation? When you have no one to talk to, yeah, they say if you talk to yourself, there's something wrong with you, especially if you answer yourself back. However, it can be very therapeutic if you're having a normal general conversation, not like arguing back and forth with yourself. Well, that's my interpretation and everything like that. And I could be totally wrong in saying such a thing. However, you have to ask yourself, am I going to benefit? And then naturally you'll benefit from whatever you choose to do so you don't have to feel. But what about the people that are close to you? How are you hurting them? How are you affecting them? If you have children, what do you think you're sending your children through? So, yeah, there's a lot of different things. Now, with the stop skills, I'm just learning that. But when you're in a distressful situation and you see something's about to happen and you know that your natural reaction is to go ballistic, you got to stop. And just stop. Don't say a word. Analyze the situation. Observe and describe. You could do all this in your head and think, if I react the way I really want to react, will it land me in jail? Will I wind up killing somebody? Or will somebody wind up killing me in the process? So, it's a different way that they have it worded, but basically, it's like you got to freeze before you react. Because there's always a negative consequence to having your outbursts. 9 times out of 10, it's not a positive outcome unless you use your skills. And there may not be nobody around to say a job well done. So you have to say, I did this. And then analyze and observe how you really feel that you was the mature individual and that you took control. You didn't let your emotions and the feeling on the inside of you take control. Yes, it's easy to talk about it. Am I always successful in doing it? Nah. Do I try to? Yes. They're like, I don't know if you can really see this, but I got to stay off of YouTube as far as defining curls and doing all this other stuff. I decided to try this thing that somebody had, aloe vera and then gel and then this leave-in conditioner and all this other stuff. Well, see, I don't have the leave-in conditioner, so I decided to put some aloe vera gel. I didn't have the real aloe vera. Put that in my hair and put some gel in my hair. Call myself on define my curls. Once I wet my hair just sort of kind of curled. You know what? I just realized I went on a frenzy and changed the subject. That's what people be talking about. That's what happens when you have D.I.D. And it can be frightening. And it's a good thing when you can pick up on it that you just went in left field. Not always successful in picking up on it. However, if you can understand you, and if somebody's worth being in your life, then you could try to help them understand you. Because if they want to perceive you one way, and you know that they're perceiving you in a way that is not accurate, or that will make you be, that can trigger you, then that person is not worth being in your life, because they only in there because they want self, basically to use you for what they can get from you. Okay, you don't need people like that. That's also, when you're trying to stay in wise mind and observe people's behaviors and their motives for being in your life. Are they there as a support system, or are they there to wait to see if you're going to have some type of moment and dissociate and say you said XYZ and try to get whatever they can get out of you? You have to look at all situations. You have to look at the whole picture. And like I said, I never view this before uploading it. I was told by my therapist I should, because I could say something. Well, let me tell you like this. If people want to think that I'm crazy, you could think that I'm crazy. If you want to think that I got some special needs, you could think that I have special needs. I'm almost to the point, I'm not going to allow what people say to dictate who I am. Now, everybody is special and has unique characteristics about them. That helps define who they are. You are in control of you, not them. And if you want to better you, you have to sit down and do your pros and cons and analyze. What do I want different in my life? How do I want to better myself? Now, if you don't have no way to want to better yourself, then guess what? Stay the way you are and be happy. If it makes you happy, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. You have to do what is best for you. Okay? All right. I'm getting ready to stop because, yeah, I think I might have was supposed to sit under a dryer or something to stop from dripping, but also I'm sweating too. But this stuff is dripping, and it is not me, because I do not like this, okay? So when you experiment, you need to know if you're going to want to deal with it, or having to go baptize yourself and get this crap out of your hair. So, yeah, let's see if I can make it at least an hour before I fly upstairs and dip my head in the tub and get rid of this stuff. Okay, it's been real. 8 minutes. Okay, bye-bye.